Dr. Banting.
Hello? Have you seen the morning newspaper? No, what's the first? Won the Nobel Prize for discovering its
Go to hell!
Good morning, gentlemen. How are the experiments progressing?
We are making progress. The dogs are responding well to pancreatic extract.
Yes, though some results are inconsistent, we need to refine our methods.
Keep at it. We must ensure rigorous testing and control.
If only you would give us the resources we asked for.
Leonard Thompson, 13 years old, diabetes mellitus, 65 pounds.
Please, can't anything be done for my son?
We are doing everything we can, ma'am. Dr. Banting and his team are working on a new treatment.
I've heard about this insulin. Will it save him?
We are praying it will. They are preparing an injection now.
Best, we need to prepare the extract more carefully. We can't afford another failure.
I know this is our last chance with Leonard. We have to get it right.
Let's do it again, step by step. We owe it to him. We are ready to administer the insulin, ma'am. It's experimental, but we are hopeful.
Blood sugar level are dropping but still elevated.
There is still ketones. It's not enough.
What does that mean?
It's not working as well as we had hoped. We need to refine it more. Call it. We need your expertise. The last extract caused abscess. We can't afford more failures.
I'm working on a purification process using alcohol to clean up impurities.
Good. We need it quickly. Leonard's time is running out. We have a new batch of insulin, Mrs. Thompson. This time it's more purified.
Will it work?
It should. We have removed most of the impurities.
Blood sugar level are dropping significantly. No sign of ketones.
He looks brighter already.
Thank you so much.
Why didn't you share the purification process sooner, Colip?
I needed to ensure it was safe. We couldn't risk another failure.
You are just trying to take credit for my work.
We are all in this together, Banting. It's about saving lives, not personal glory.
Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine is awarded to Frederick Banting and John McLeod for their discovery of insulin.
You don't deserve this. You did nothing but hinder our work.
Without my support, you would still be struggling in our driving.
Let's focus on what matters. We have saved lives.
This extract shows promise. It reduces sugar in ketones.
Our work on insulin has shown promising result.
The results are groundbreaking. We have successfully treated diabetic patients.
We need to stay focused. This is our moment.
Look at you, Leonard. You're getting better.
I feel stronger. The insulin is working. He will need regular injections, but he's going to be okay.
Thank you, Dr. Banting. You have given us hope.
Despite everything, we did it. We have changed the world.
And saved countless lives.
Good morning, students. Everyone please sit down. Today we will learn about diabetes mellitus and insulin. Insulin is discovered by Banting and Best. The discovery of insulin was not just a scientific breakthrough, but a story of perseverance, collaboration, and effortless pursuit of saving lives. Talking about the administration of insulin, there are different methods of administering insulin. Let's just see that.
Talking about the administration of insulin, there are different ways of administration of insulin. Newer insulin delivery devices, insulin syringes, pen devices, jet, inhaled insulin, transplantable pumps are available. Insulin was discovered on 1921 by Frederick Banting, Charles Best and John McLeod. In 1923, Frederick Banting and John McLeod was awarded Nobel Prize for the discovery of insulin. Later in 1940s, PZI insulin was approved by FDA for veterinary use. And in 1946, NPH insulin was created by a scientist called Hans Christian Hagedorn. In 1950, Lending insulin was approved, which is the first commercial insulin zinc suspension for use in humans. In 1958, British molecular biologist Frederick Sanger was awarded Nobel Prize for his work on structure of proteins, especially that of insulin. Rafael Mialo received the 1977 Nobel Prize in Medicine and Physiology for developing radioimmunoassay to measure insulin. In 1982, FDA approved Humulin, that is human insulin, the first biosynthetic human insulin product and the first approved medical product. Later in 1996, rapid-acting analogs and 2000, long-acting analogs of insulin was produced. There are four analogs for insulin. They are rapid-acting, short-acting, intermediate-acting, and long-acting. Rapid-acting insulin include insulin lispro, aspart, and glucin. Short-acting insulins include regular insulin. Intermediate-acting insulin include Lende insulin, NPH insulin. Long-acting insulin include insulin Golgi, insulin Detemir, and insulin Degludec.
So, these days, there is even transplantation of pancreas possible. Can you guys believe it? Remember, in science and in life, it's not about individual glory, but the impact we make together. Thank you guys.
After a series of experiments involving pancreatic secretions, Frederick Banting and Charles Best introduced an isolated secretion into dogs with diabetes. The significant drop in blood glucose levels that followed marked the breakthrough of insulin in diabetes treatment. With the help of John McLeod and James Collett, history was then made when Leonard Thompson became the first diabetic patient to receive insulin. For their revolutionary work, Banting and McLeod were awarded the 1923 Nobel Prize in Medicine, sharing the prize winnings with Best.
In the past 100 years, diabetes care has advanced significantly. And it all started in 1921 when a team of researchers in Toronto made a life-saving discovery. For the first time, they were able to show that the molecule insulin could lower blood sugar levels in dogs with diabetes. They began by saving the life of one young boy. But by 1923, insulin was in production globally, and researchers were busy discovering new ways to refine the formulation, minimize the dosing frequency, and decrease the burden of treatment. Until this point, diabetes had been a death sentence. But with insulin, the average life expectancy of a person diagnosed with diabetes improved dramatically. As we began to understand more about diabetes, it became clear that there are several types, and that type 2 diabetes is the most prevalent form. The incidence was growing, and the race was on to develop new treatments and approaches to care. New technologies like the portable glucose meter eventually made it easier for people to monitor their condition, and the discovery of HbA1c enabled physicians to better assess blood sugar management and evaluate the impact of lifestyle changes and medication on long-term health outcomes. The 1980s saw the development of human insulin, which was highly purified and could be produced in unlimited quantities, as well as the launch of the first insulin pumps and insulin pens, which improved quality of life and gave people a discreet and precise means of self-administering the right dose of insulin when needed. Before long, insulin analogues were developed to more closely mimic the body's natural pattern of releasing insulin. And treatment options expanded for people with type 2 diabetes, with medicines like GLP-1 analogues, which went beyond blood sugar control to also regulate appetite and food intake. In recent years, a new generation of insulins arrived to reduce the daily burden of care by offering even greater flexibility and by helping people avoid low blood sugar levels and reduce the risk of weight gain. Today, people with diabetes have more treatment options than ever, including GLP-1 in a tablet and digital health initiatives that include smart insulin pens and continuous glucose monitoring devices, which are making it easier for people to manage their treatment and their blood sugar levels. So what's next? Future innovations include the potential for a once-weekly basal insulin, glucose-sensitive and cardioprotective insulin, new digital health solutions, transformational stem cell therapies, and even the hope for a curative treatment one day. At Novo Nordisk, we are committed to addressing the challenges of diabetes as we continue to drive change in the next 100 years.